Gay Potter, and I'd like to welcome you to my first vlog. This will be a series of vlogs entitled Forever Grateful, in which I hope to describe to you my personal journey over the last 10 months dealing with multiple myeloma. In December of 2017, it started like any other day. I had been to my place of work, where I'm a teacher, and I was sent for an MRI. I ended up the day in a hospital bed waiting for the following day to diagnose multiple myeloma properly. At this moment when I was given this diagnosis, it felt as though somebody had chopped off my legs. Everything in my life came to a grinding halt. All the control I had, all the planning, all that had encompassed my life before changed at that moment. Now you might say, lipstick? Why lipstick? Well, I need to explain about the lipstick and the sunflowers. I'm actually going to swap them round. The sunflowers were the first things I saw on the wall of the ward in which I was admitted. This is called the Sunflower Ward and specializes in blood disorders. So this sunflower was what I looked at for the first week after my diagnosis. And it reminded me of life outside of the hospital and of the beauty of nature and the fact that sunflowers are hardy and they really are part of what makes nature so colorful and beautiful. Then the lipstick. Before we started this vlog, I had to put my lipstick on because one of the tremendous things that I learned first on this journey by attending a Look Good, Feel Great workshop at a time when I definitely didn't look good and I most certainly felt awful. I didn't like myself. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. I felt like my body had let me down. And it took a workshop to show me that you have a choice. You don't have to put lipstick on. But if you take your lipstick out, put a smile on your face, it will change the way you feel about yourself. And this was a turning point in my journey that helped me to actually cope a whole lot better. And then the third thing, and by last, certainly not last in my life, is God. When I started this journey, I had a choice. I could either choose to do it with God, who had always been part of my life, or I could choose to chase after those questions. Why me? Why did this happen to me? Why do bad things happen to good people? Why do 2-year-old children get diagnosed with leukemia, to which there would never be an answer? But I had to look at the world and understand that a lot of bad things happen, and we live in a fallen world. And God will take us through the journey. He will see us through the other side. So I went through all the questioning. I went through all the crying. I went through everything that one usually does after such a diagnosis. But I had a number of things in my advantage. I had a very loving husband who was alongside me every step of the way. I had a family with 2 children and a son-in-law who were there for me and would be there. And a huge network of friends internationally and locally who were there to answer messages, hear my broadcasts, pray for me, and just support me in every way possible. And that is where my eternal gratitude comes in, to God for His provision of these people and for what He has placed on this journey for me. And I do know that had I not got this diagnosis, I would not be the person I am today. I would not be able to sit here with a smile and find joy in the simplest things of life. And I'm going to end with this quote for today. And may it inspire you, whatever you are suffering with, that to change your attitude, unfailing gratitude makes a human magnet out of a common personality. So that gratitude to God for all He provided, for the place I was treated, for the nurses and the doctors, for the friends and the family, and most of all to God, who wouldn't take this away from me, but He would give me the courage and the strength to face this journey and get to the other side. And I'm not out of the other side yet. This journey is for a long time, but I know that I can face tomorrow because God will get me through that journey. Next time, we'll talk about multiple myeloma and me. Good night. Thank you.